Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today to continue with some edg3za, and you will see a short time lapse, and then we will get together and build. As you can see, we're starting to get there, but I had to go and get some soul sand because I was like, ooh, right, so we can just go up like this. I've been thinking about this build style, and to be honest, I feel like this might have actually been slightly too large for how I want to build the house initially. But knowing that, you can understand that I'm just going, we'll actually just make the house bigger, because we haven't started it yet. Now, this build style is slightly tedious, and I pretty much love that, because it gives me something to do, and for that reason, it's something that I can just stick to. And if we just finish off this tower, we can take a look at it over here, because see, this is what we'll see outside the houses. So like here in the gaps, it's going to be grass, and it's only going to be grass within the walls, and there's that little bench to get up. I think that it should be alright, but it might be missing something. Like, I know there are little gaps and things, but they don't look too bad, and it gives it another area that it's got depth. Yeah, so let me know what you guys actually think of this build, please, because I'm still debating it, and that's pretty much it. So let's just go to sleep and see how much we can finish. As I start recording, it's just because I start building the next one, and there's a witch. I'm trying to light up them all, and I've put light in pretty much all of the spots, but there's a little gap over there in each of the corners. I need to put lights in. Well, open it up so that it can see the light, like getting rid of these little helpers, but it still feels slightly strange. So let's just stick that there, because we're going to need that and that. So I've sort of found the strategy to be slightly faster, and that's why we're just going to stick to this. And then we do these, and then we can grab ourselves those, because we don't need the rockets currently, and put those 4 in. And we put those in first because it helps us place the stairs. And we're about to finish the stairs that we actually have on us. Whoopsie! But that's not really a problem, because we've got a crafting table. Let's go up to 12, and there we go. Oh, we did have some stairs. Ah, tut tut. Might have been just the one that we just had, but okay. There we go. This is pretty much the supposed tedious part, and at least like I'm making mistakes now while I'm talking. On average, I do this and have no problem. And that one we're going to need to remove for that gap. I don't have any problems. Puts 2 blocks in the incorrect spots. Okay, let's just take that one and that one. Sweet. Now for this next bit. We should take a look at these next to each other, because the house is definitely going to be oak. And I think that on its own it is slightly too light. And I don't really want to do certain things. But let's just take a look at that stripped. I think that's too dark, so stripped will be fine. But there needs to be something else. Just thinking about it. It can't be that wood. This wood would be fine for a lighter house. Let's just see what it looks like. Let's grab that. Make ourselves fences. I feel like that's too bland. Like, this is the exact same tone as those. This being stripped, it doesn't fit. So let's just quickly go and consider, put our fish in the correct spot, and get our rockets. I figure it'll probably work perfectly fine with one of the other woods, but we need to farm it for quite a while because we need a lot. I figure let's take a look at that, and let's just get one of these so that we can test this, because it'll be nice to have a different color. So let's just put that over there and get the wood, and let's just see. That, we're not going to use that form, we're definitely going to use the strip form. How does that look? Actually, that would actually potentially fit for a certain part of the house. Now I'm confused, as you can understand. But it's just, let's take a look at the colors. Alright, so there is stripped, and there's the normal. Actually, let's move that one over so that we've got a little gap, because that'll make a bit more sense. And there we go. See, I kind of feel like we should use that. The orange looks better. So, well, the orange and the grey, because the grey fits the fences. I think we're going to use that color on the fences and things like that. Actually, no, not even the fences. I need to get wood. I have played with the colors a little bit, and I looked at this, and this strip is too light, but this strips didn't look decent either. So I thought about it. We're going to make the main walls like this, and I'm debating it. Like, perhaps we shouldn't be using acacia for these, but I kind of feel the other colors don't look correct for us. And yes, I need to put the grass and flowers and all of that. This is just the start. Now, we're going to make sections like this, and that would go, let's just see, we do have some on us. So 1, 2, 3. And then we'd have this space here, 1, 2, 3. I think that would fit for the door being slightly off, because I don't really want this walkway to be straight. I think maybe it'll go to the right a bit, and then like into the left, and that is mostly because do I have the proper saplings that I'm looking for? That is a good question. We could use the glass as well to take a look here, so we might as well get that. I think I want to do brown, and I just want to see how that looks with all of these colors, because then we can maybe have an idea. That actually fits the acacia pretty well. But let's just see, on top of these, it blends in too much with normal oak, so that isn't an option. It does kind of fit with that darkness, but I kind of want it to be different from the walls. So let's just grab the dark oak. Let's just see. That is quite a good change. So let's just see this for ourselves. And we'll need to just quickly grab some dark oak. I was like, I didn't pick that stair up, and I did. It was just, it went there, I think. I might have been leaving it there. So let's just grab some dark oak and get rid of some of the junk, the blocks that we're looking at. Yeah. So let's get, ooh, that was close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll make those. And that should be okay. To test this out, we'll pick this up and this up, because I don't think the orange works next to this. And we'll put this in the correct way so we can look at it from both sides once again, and we'll strip that. That kind of, if you take a look at that, it's kind of the same color, but a tiny little bit darker. Like, is that dark enough? I can't work that out for myself. So this is where we'll leave this part of the project for now, for this episode. It's just we're going to move on to something that is slightly different, because why not do two separate things in this episode, seeing as it took me so long and I had such difficulty sorting this out. So we are at the corner. The world border is just over there. I figure it would be smart to start thinking of our sort of addition to the new base for the next Minecraft. And this area over here, hello, because you're sparkling, I'm going to get rid of you. I figured for the new base, it would be something over here when I accidentally break things. Yeah, I basically had to do a bit for the bed. But let's just go here. Let's get rid of the grass first. So that's 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, we should be able to make that into a 4-corner area with 4 little towers, because then let's just do this over here, and there we go. And yeah, we still had some wood on us, but I just wanted a few signs more than 3. There we go. So 3 and 3. So it's this line over here. So on this side, we can make markings of what we find. So like there can be villages over here, villages over there, stuff like that. And then on the opposite side, so let's just go there, markings, and this markings will be things to do. Alright, and then here will be the farm listing, because we will make some farms in the new areas and things like that, because I've got some ideas which I'm going to be trying soon. That is one off. Like, let's be pedantic and actually put it in the correct position, and that should be here. And then this side will be goals, maybe, because I've thought about it. We should really summon the strength to actually list what we want to do, and then this will be like a square area with 4 sets of signs, and that should allow us to understand what we're trying to do. So I believe I should just do it this way. So you're going to be able to walk in on the sides here, like somewhere like this, from this side. It'll be like the opposite corner going that way towards that corner for when we're moving out. But what we're doing is working out where we want the walkway, because we're going to make a gigantic sort of pathway for ourselves, because that obviously makes the least sense. So that's what we will do for ourselves. And let's just grab that. And for some reason I was lucky and got 8, which makes that perfectly fine. And the stairway would go up sort of here. So let's just do that, so that we can see, yes, there's a stairway here. Place it the wrong way, just as the marker. We would then make ourselves a bridge. So let's just grab some slabs and hope that that is enough, because this bridge will be diagonal, like sort of, yeah, the staircase is over there, so this should be fine. And we're using dark oak because we're probably going to make the pathways with dark oak for whatever reason. I haven't thought of why I'm going to use dark oak. It just happened to be what I've chosen today. And there. So that should make some sense. And it does come to a sort of correct position here. Now, we're going to go up here, but I believe it'll be best to sort of fake it properly for ourselves. So actually, you know what? Let's step back. I said let's fake it properly, and then took that out. So this is just going to be a very little bit of the staircase, and I don't have torches. So let me just finish some of this pathway, and then I'll bring you back. Oh, that is so dark. So the pathway is coming there, and then up there, and then diagonal. I figure it should head further this way, so we'll just use these slabs to mark it out. And then from here, we can make a 90-degree turn, and then sort of make it move over this side. And I'm thinking we should maybe do perhaps a tower up here. So let's just mark that for ourselves. So tower, there we go, easy. And then there's just so much snow. It's so bright. Alright, there we go. We don't want that there. So this walkway will go here, and I think it should come down this way, so it is at least a staggered path. And we are going to make a walkway and probably a rail system along it. So let's just see. I think we should go down here and through this. Now I'm using the slabs instead of the shovel for whatever reason, because I have no idea. I'm just moving forwards. Alright, there's a creeper there, and he's going to see us. There's a cave there, we shouldn't drop there. Okay, you can explode. I was like, oh, I need to just let him do that. So we did. Okay, let's just grab this. This is what I've been doing. Boom. And not that. That's not a crafting table. That is. And getting 3 wool. And we need a bit more of that. There we go. Yeah, we're leaving white beds lying around. But there we go. So this area here is fascinating. There's so many things that we can do here. I can't completely think currently of what we should do. So I'd love tips and things, like some ideas you have. I'm kind of just guessing where we're going to put this pathway for this section over here, because it'll be cool to use these mountaintops and this rock formation, like make it into a monument or something there. So let's just see here. Hello, I hope you have fun today. And then we will come through this way. So let me just quickly fly with the rockets to double check this direction. It makes sense to sort of meander slightly further that way than diagonal, and that just happens to be because there's planes that are completely empty that way. And I don't really want to build within planes. It would be nice to see completely different biomes. So let's just make this go back a little bit on this route. And the reason I'm showing you all this is I want to hear what people's opinions are about this route that we're finally moving on. And this pathway should at least be sort of interesting. And then we'll come through here and over the river. I was about to place it and I was like, there's no point there. At least we can understand that. And we'll just meander our way around the water, because it would be nice to make water features and things like that. So like, that is kind of what I've been thinking. And let's just go to 9 so that we don't make 1,000,000, and then we make 500,000, which is okay, because this was basically how that whole area is over there, and this at least has quite a few trees. So it'll go across here where we have the trees, and then we're going to head up that mountain. I think that would make sense for the pathway. Like, sure, not complete sense, but it is at least sense. Like, not 1 cent, not 2 cents, maybe 3, but we don't get 3, so that's why it's confusing me. We can at least just see where this should go. And I think we should change up this water feature and make a bridge here. So let's just help ourselves remember that it will be a bridge over this, and we're going to fix this lake and water flow. That should be fine. And I think we're just going to go up to the left. Hello, skeleton. And then we can meander up to the right. And we need a lookout point. So let's just go here. And this would be where we stick the lookout. Lookout. If I can spell one day, it would be useful. So this is pretty much where we're going to need to finish off this episode, for the slight difficulty making sure it's at least a decent time. But pretty much we'll just go through here and we'll make a bridge here and fly over, and there we go. This is the entry to our new base. We still need to get tons of grass and finish the pathways down there. That is something that this person that you're looking at has to do, but I'm getting there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope it was at least mostly awesome, and let me know what you guys think about the pathway and the thoughts and plans, and we'll see how things go for us in the future. Cheerio.